another episode of Wingboys. I'm Anthony. This is Billy.
What's going on?
And you know what we do. We talk about sports, life, and eat spicy wings. Today we went simple Frank's, but it was the extra hot. We turned it into a buffalo sauce. And
After last week, it was kind of needed.
we need to take a little step back. We're too close to the sun.
Yeah, very too close.
Yeah.
So we got one here that we can try. We got the big one because I'm going boy.
Really.
Another thing you might notice differently is that we don't have Smash today because I don't know the password to the computer we've been using. I'm gonna get that next week. But a little change of pace again, kind of going back to what we did in the beginning. If you like this style better, if you find that this is better than us playing Smash, or even if you want to like every other time, you guys let us know in the comments below. Appreciate the likes, appreciate the subscribes. This is why we do what we do. So, did you try yours already?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Sorry.
It's hot too, so that's good. But yeah, should we let's go over our picks for last week's games. See what we got right, what we didn't, if we won any head-to-heads.
So last week we don't have. We have this week coming up.
Oh, okay. All right, let's talk about this week coming up now.
All right.
We got the Thursday night games, Thanksgiving, Bears-Lions. Bears taking that one. Bears lose Khalil Mack to a season-ending ankle surgery, I think. He's done for this season. Definitely one of the best defensive players in the league, not even just on the Bears. And that's a piece on their defense they're going to miss a lot. But I still think they're going to take it out. I think they're going to beat the Lions. The Lions don't have any wins, and they're playing their backup quarterback, who I actually just saw a video about him yesterday, about how it's a miracle that this man, Tim Boyle, is a starting quarterback in the NFL. Because his college career was horrible, threw so many interceptions, not a lot of touchdowns, transferred to FCS, which is like the less competitive college football, I guess. Mm-hmm. And he continued to do poorly, threw not a lot of touchdowns to a lot of interceptions. And now he's in the NFL, and he's on a team, and he's starting. But yeah, definitely think the Bears are taking that one out.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a really good question. No. Next we have the Raiders and the Cowboys.
Yeah, Cowboys taking that one. Cowboys have been playing hot recently. I think they're 6-2 right now. Oh, they're 7-2. Yeah, no.
7-2. I'll give you that.
Beating the Raiders.
I'll give you that. The Raiders.
But the Cowboys might be without Amari Cooper because he just got put on the COVID list today. So he's missing the game against the Chiefs, and he could. I think he's going to, or he could miss the next game, which would be against the Raiders.
Well, if it's still 2 weeks, then yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's not 2 weeks. No, I'm gonna give you that. Give you that one. Dallas Cowboys are just an overall better team, even with Amari Cooper out.
Yeah.
Potentially out. Next one.
Yeah. It's not like they're going to be suffering too much because they still got CeeDee Lamb, they got Michael Gallup back, so they'll be okay.
Absolutely. Next one we got is the Bills and the Saints.
That's going to be a good game.
That's going to be a good game. That's going to be a tight game.
Yeah, I think the Bills are going to win that, though. The Saints' offense is not as good, not even... I don't want to say not even close, but like it's a big night and day difference between the Bills' offense and the Saints' offense.
That doesn't matter. I think the Bills' defense is going to really...
Oh, yeah, the Bills' defense is better than the Saints' defense. Not that the Saints' defense is bad, but the Bills' defense is just better. It's the best defense in the league.
Oh, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, the Bills' defense is going to absolutely stuff anything that... Not anything that Saints offense is going to show up, but it's going to definitely leave them, leave them low scoring. 100%. All right. So we were pretty much in unison on that one.
Moving to the Sunday games.
I got the Steelers and the Bengals. Now this is tough because, the Steelers are 5-3-1, and the Bengals are 5-4.
I think the Bengals are going to win that one. Ben Roethlisberger just has not been playing the same this year because he's old. And
way out.
The Bengals defense has stepped up. The Bengals offense has stepped up. I think the Bengals are going to take that win.
Over under
that Burrow to Chase connection is crazy.
Oh, 100%. Over under a touchdown. Over under, sorry, by a touchdown. How far do you think they're gonna like? Do you think they're gonna be
Under.
more than a score? Under a score? It's gonna be like basically like
Because the Steelers' defense is still really good,
absolutely.
but the offense is just
Yeah, it's a bad sign if you're tying against the Lions.
yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the Bengals again as well. Next we have the Buccaneers and the Colts. That's a tough one.
Taking the Colts on that one. I mean, not the Colts, the Buccaneers.
Okay. I was gonna say I would side with the Buccaneers.
The Colts defense has been susceptible to wide receivers this year. I would know because I have the Colts defense in one of my fantasy leagues.
That's unfortunate.
And it's rough. But they've been playing pretty good though. They've been getting me a good amount of points, so I can't complain.
But if their weakness is the wide receivers,
right?
You
got Brady throwing to Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Antonio Brown, Gronk if he's back. Like,
no question. Yeah, no, it's gonna be.
Yeah.
They're gonna stop any running game, but there's not gonna be much of a running game.
Yeah.
A lot of the scoring is gonna be.
It's gonna be tough for the Bucs to stop Jonathan Taylor though, but I think the Bucs are gonna win that one. I think it's gonna be under. I think it's gonna be a close game though. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I want to talk about this. The Panthers have they're starting
Cam Newton.
Week 11 they're starting Cam Newton. So week 12 they're going to be starting.
And do you know who the Panthers are playing this week? Week 11 with Cam Newton starting. They're playing Washington against his old Carolina coach Ron Rivera.
Beautiful. You love to see it. I always liked Cam Newton. I always was a fan of his. He was a little cocky. He's a little cocky, but he shows up. He produces. He wasn't a good fit with the Patriots. I understand where that came from.
Yeah.
But I think coming back with the Panthers, and I think they have McCaffrey back. Mm-hmm. I think he's healthy.
Yeah.
I think between the two of them running, it's going to be a very grounded pound type of team, the Panthers. And week 12, they're coming against the Dolphins. So I think it's going to be another W for Mr. Newton. How do you feel? I know you swear up and down that these Dolphins are good, but
no, I think yeah, the Panthers are going to win that one. If Cam shows up and plays well against Washington this week, I think they're going to keep rolling.
He played in week 10, and they won.
He played a little bit, but he wasn't the starter. P.J. Walker was the starter. Mm-hmm. But Cam definitely did help facilitate that win.
Man, poor Sam Darnold.
But,
where do they go? He's going to the AFL next.
Yeah, man. He's just garbage. We got the Falcons and Jaguars next. Anyways.
You just got to keep on.
He's taking the Falcons on that one. They've been playing pretty good recently. They've played horribly against the Patriots just on Thursday.
But it's also the Patriots. The Patriots in November.
Yeah. I think the Falcons are going to try to brush that one off and keep going into a bad Jacksonville team and take that win.
Oh, my God. Yeah, this Jacksonville team, it's a rough sight to see. Their two wins have been flukes. Actually, no, I take that back. Their win against the Bills was, I think there had to be something going on. Someone had to be paid off because there's no way.
I don't know what that was about.
Not only did they win against the Buffalo Bills, but it was a low-scoring victory.
Yeah.
So,
9-6.
It was 9. It was crazy. I think it was all. I don't think anyone got a touchdown. I think it was all kicks. 3 kicks makes you win a game. It's crazy. But no, I agree. And then so the Dolphins are the Dolphins. So I saw that coming. But no, the one against the Bills was a complete fluke.
Yeah, man.
I agree with you on that.
So yeah, next Titans Patriots. We just talked about the Patriots playing really well on Thursday, blowing out Falcons. Titans defense has been pretty good in recent weeks. They've been an underdog, I'd say. People have been kind of sleeping on them. And that Titans offense. The Titans offense, they're figuring out how to work without Derrick Henry. Mm-hmm. I think they're throwing the ball more. They're 8-2. Patriots are 7-4 after Thursday.
But the Patriots, I feel like, are really getting a groove.
I think the Patriots are going to win that one, honestly.
I think the Patriots are going to win. I agree with you.
The Patriots are a good run defense, a good pass defense against Tennessee without Derrick Henry. If Derrick Henry is healthy, I'd say the Titans take that. But without Derrick Henry, the Patriots are going to shut down whatever run game they try to start, and J.C. Jackson and Devin McCourty are going to do their best to cover A.J. Brown and Julio, and I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Patriots are going to win that one. But I don't think it's going to be close by a field goal close. I think it's going to be
one score.
A touchdown, yeah.
Yeah, 5 touchdown. That's fair. Next, we have a division rivalry.
Yeah.
The Eagles and the Giants. Both teams kind of stink. I'm leaning more towards the Eagles, if I'm being honest. I don't really have much to show that.
So, the Eagles are going to be getting back Miles Sanders, their starting running back, either this week against the Saints or definitely next week against the Giants, because he's back to practice, albeit in a limited fashion, but that's a sign in the good direction.
We can get some...
A good sign in the right direction, I mean.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And the Eagles are starting to establish their run game where they're really figuring out who they are on the ground, with Jordan Howard playing well, Boston Scott. I think the Eagles are going to lose to the Saints this week. Jets-Texans.
All right, listen. I know this is very optimistic, throwing a lot of nonsense out there. I want to see how Joe Flacco plays against the Dolphins. That's going to be a big factor for me. If they start him again, I think Zach Wilson might be coming in soon. I know they're talking about he's feeling better.
He's out this week.
He's out this week, yeah.
But
I
was honestly going to say the same thing. I want to see how Flacco does against the Dolphins this week. Because the Texans aren't a good team either.
They are a terrible team. They're actually worse than us right now. They're, as of this recording, we're 2-7. They're 1-8. So I think we're gonna come off a nice win, a respectable win off the Dolphins. It's a division rivalry. We're gonna feel good. We're gonna come in. We're gonna steamroll past these Texans, and then I'm going to be a little sad.
I don't think we're gonna beat the Dolphins now.
I can't wait for that head-to-head come out. We're beating the Dolphins, for sure. Actually, I can't say that because Joe Flacco started. That changes a lot.
Yeah.
I was very confident with Mike White, but Mike White is also... He's not bad, man.
No, he is.
You just want to start really Josh Johnson. You just hate Mike White, so they would start...
I don't think Josh Johnson is any better.
I think they're both decent. I think they're both
not good.
I don't think Mike White's bad.
I'm not going to say trash because I respect Josh Johnson too much.
I don't know why you don't like Mike White, man. I think he did.
Mike White was good for that one game. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
No, but he played. Listen, if he didn't get hurt in that second game, I think he would have been. I think it would have been another victory. Personally.
Next game we got is the Chargers Broncos starting the 4:00 slot. I'm taking the Chargers on that one. Mm-hmm. Chargers got a good defense. The offense is really rolling. Broncos don't really. Teddy Bridgewater, he's such an anomaly. For some reason, he's good, but.
I think he's going to be good.
It's just like you don't expect him to be. You don't expect them to be.
No,
but I think the Chargers are going to win that one.
I think this season's a little rough for him. I think Teddy Bridgewater is going to do very good next year. I see the Broncos coming back next year strong. I think they need a season under their belt. They got to work out the kinks. He's not a bad quarterback at all. I think he's going to...
Yeah, no. He was good with the Panthers last year.
Absolutely. Yeah. But no, I agree with you. The Chargers definitely going to take that one. Next is going to be a fun one. I have the Rams and the Packers.
Yeah. Rams.
You thinking Rams?
The Packers defense is not as good as the Rams defense.
You think
I think the Rams offense is on par with the Packers offense.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the Rams defense is far better than the Packers defense. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey. Come on.
All right. But I agree with you. I understand where you're coming from. However, for the sake of the head-to-head, I'm going to say Packers.
Oh, my God. All right.
Next, we have the Vikings and the 49ers.
I think the Vikings on that one. Vikings offense is a lot better than the 49ers offense, even though the 49ers defense is better than the Vikings defense. But yeah, Vikings. Vikings have a lot of pieces on offense that I think can make plays happen better than the 49ers do. 49ers, don't get me wrong, they have George Kittle and they have Debo, but the Vikings have Justin Jefferson, they have Adam Thielen, Dalvin Cook. They have guys that they can go to if they need to.
They can switch it up. All right,
more so than the 49ers do.
So ESPN is against you. ESPN is saying the 49ers, but I'm going to agree with you.
What's the 49ers record?
They're both 4-5. Yeah, so who are they facing in Week 11? That might also... The 49ers are taking the Jaguars, so it's going to just be an easy W. They're going to walk through that. And the Vikings have The Packers. So, not that it takes too much consideration, but you do take in consideration like like someone could get injured.
I think the Packers are winning that game.
Oh, the Packers are smoking for sure. I don't even think I was a headset. I think we both agreed on that one pretty vehemently.
Yeah.
Next, we have the Browns and the Ravens. I'm voting the Ravens. I always got to vote the Ravens.
Yeah.
They're a
Ravens
slightly better team.
The Browns offense should be better than it is, but they just haven't been clicking. Hopefully Kareem Hunt will be back to help that Browns offense. Nick Chubb is back this week, so hopefully he comes back and he helps them out and helps them find their identity. But
how long has it been up?
Browns have just been stumbling. I think like 5 weeks at this point.
That makes it because I feel like they had a really strong start.
Yeah, they did.
Season, and then they just kind of now they're 5-5. So.
They're 5-5.
Not that Nick, just like the same argument, McCaffrey. Nick Chubb isn't the answer, isn't the only piece of that offense, but it does make a big. Like when you have stars, players like that get hurt. It does affect.
It adds a different dimension to the offense that the defense has to plan and prepare for.
Especially if you
got a guy like Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, like you normally do as your starters, the defense have to plan for that, and they have to try and figure out and read the plays to stop these guys, which then opens it up to the secondary being susceptible, throwing it, and then you kind of play off of that balance to try and keep the defense on their toes. But if Kareem Hunt isn't healthy, I would be more inclined to say the Browns, but I'm still going Ravens.
No, I'm very strong with the Ravens.
And then Monday night we got the Seahawks and the Washington football team. I'm taking...
They both kind of stink.
Honestly, I'm taking the Washington football team. Their defense is a little better than the Seahawks defense, albeit neither are all that great. But I think the Seahawks offense without Chris Carson, Alex Collins has been doing fine in his stead. But
he's got 84 carries, 345 yards, and 2 touchdowns as of right now.
Actually, no, I'm taking the Seahawks on that one. Never mind. I'm taking the Seahawks.
I was going to say, he also got Metcalf.
Washington is horrendous against quarterbacks this year. And Wilson is going to connect with DK and with Lockett like nobody's business. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should we move on to some NBA?
I was going to say the same thing. I'm glad you're on the same. I have not watched any. But I want to look at my Knicks. My Knicks are 8-7. So we're recording this on Saturday, November 20th. And they're playing the Rockets, who are 1-14 right now. Straight dookie.
Bro, the Knicks are good now.
The Knicks are really good this year.
I like it.
But
love to see it.
But
what?
They were pretty good last year. They got all the way up to the playoffs, and then decided to ruin my...
Well, yeah, bro. That's not good.
That's what they do. That's what they do.
My Lakers got knocked out, too.
Your Lakers aren't looking great. Your Lakers are...
Yeah, what are they sitting at?
Let me see.
They're 8-9 and the 9th seed in the playoffs. Well, if the playoffs were to start now.
Lost to the Celtics.
They lost last night on my birthday?
Lost.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
that's
of course.
upsetting.
How can I forget? Happy birthday to this guy right here.
God, bro.
Just turned 17. Very exciting. He's going for his license. No, happy birthday, Ant.
Thank you.
So, what's your birthday? How was your birthday?
We didn't do much. We just stayed in, had some ziti and chicken cutlets, watched a movie.
What movie?
Crazy. We watched the new Psych movie. It was a super funny show that was on USA about these two guys who claim to be like psychic detectives. Except the guy who claims to be the psychic is just hyper observant and sees everything and puts the pieces together and claims it's psychic abilities.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Just the wit and the back and forth between the two of them is hilarious, and they're just making 80s references the whole time. It's just so funny. It's so good. But
you know what's really good? Now, changing gears, because, whatever, your birthday's over. No one cares anymore. Changing gears back to NBA. The Bulls, the Chicago Bulls have been doing really, really good this year. Alex Caruso has been killing it. Where are they at right now?
They're the 3rd seed in the East at 11-5. That's crazy. Yeah, bro. Actually, they beat the Nuggets last night. I actually saw something that someone said it was a mistake that the Lakers let Caruso walk. Mm-hmm.
Are they
I
traded?
believe it. I love Caruso. The Caruso. AC Fresh.
Did they when did they let him go? Last year?
He was a free agent after this year, and they just didn't re-sign him.
The Warriors have been looking good as per usual.
Yeah, bro. Steph
has been breaking records.
Klay Thompson was at 5-on-5 practices the other day. That's really great progress. Can't wait to see him back on the court.
Absolutely.
What else? Oh, Matisse Thybulle says right here, just returned from his 7th-game protocols absence. Colin Sexton's out for the season for a knee surgery. I just saw that last night. He's a really good rising star. And I called it like 2 years ago, I think, that Sexton was going to be a star and he was going to be an all-star.
I do remember you talking about that. You talked about it a little bit last year. I remember in some of the videos.
Yeah, man.
You did like him.
He's going to be really good in the coming years.
So what's been going on with your Lakers? What do you feel are the disconnects right now?
They spent too much of their cap space trading for Westbrook with his $40 million contract.
Oh, I wanted you to jump into Westbrook. Let's get it.
Which only left them with enough money to sign people on like the veterans minimum. Which is why we have Dwight Howard and Wayne Ellington and Kent Bazemore and Carmelo. Albeit Carmelo is good. Dwight's fine. DeAndre Jordan's fine. But like, we need shooters. Malik Monk is good. He can shoot. But we
Westbrook's not a shooter? Mr. Westbrook?
No, he's not. Even though I watched him hit a 3 the other day, which was absurd to me.
Few and far between. My friend,
yeah, really.
Few and far between.
We were playing the Bucks, and I just saw him pull up for a 3, and I was like, what's going on?
The Nets have also been a mixed bag.
I pinched myself.
What?
Really liking the Suns.
The Suns
keeping up that strong momentum from last year.
What are they at right now? They're at 12-3.
Yeah, 12-3, bro.
Good for them.
Love the Suns. Love Chris Paul, honestly.
You think they're going back up to
I hope so.
Second chance? You think they're going to try and get
If it's not the Lakers, then I want it to be the Suns again. And I want them to win.
No, I agree. That was fun.
Speaking of Ben Simmons, a report came out yesterday that they're targeting Pistons forward Jeremy Grant, who used to play for the Nuggets, went to the Pistons last offseason.
Okay.
Really blossoming into a fine young star.
Shut up.
They're targeting him or James Harden for a trade for Ben Simmons.
So,
yeah, the Sixers still, I guess, shopping Ben Simmons, looking for a trade for him. Because they got Jeremy Grant and James Harden on their list of preferred people that they'd want in return. Probably, and then some. But yeah.
Excellent. So, you know what? For funsies, since we're wrapping up anyway.
For funsies.
For funsies. Who urged you, bro?
You.
Let's talk about this Saturday night game. Or these games. So let's just go, we'll go down the list. I don't know much about it, so I'm just
Rapid fire?
Yes, sir. Rapid fire, and we're going to I'm going to make wild accusations. And I'm going to just let you prove me wrong. So Rockets and Knicks. Knicks, no question.
Knicks, yeah. Give it wrong.
Pelicans and Pacers.
Pelicans.
Sure, why not?
You're jigging.
Oh, yeah.
Alright. What's the next one?
Heat and Wizards.
Heat and Wizards? Heat.
Heat, for sure.
Thunder Celtics. I'm taking Celtics.
Celtics.
Hawks Hornets.
Hawks.
I'm taking Hornets.
Head to head, baby. Remind me about that one.
Wait, what's their record?
No, you're on the right
Hornets.
side of that. Yeah.
Hornets.
I'm going Hawks. I liked them last year.
Magic Bucks? Bucks.
Bucks, for sure. Grizzlies and the Timberwolves?
I'm taking Grizzlies.
Yeah, why not? I'll go Timberwolves. 76ers, Trailblazers, 76ers.
Yeah, and Jazz Kings. I'm taking the Jazz.
Yeah, I'll take the Jazz too.
You know, let's look at tomorrow's games too.
Yeah, why not? Weekend games, we'll just talk about them. All right, it's a couple games.
So you got the Mavericks Clippers.
I'm going with the Clippers.